stay tonight. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight. Stay tonight. Yeah, stay tonight. If you come while I'm away, yeah, stay tonight. Stay tonight. Went swimming in the ocean, don't know which one it was. I was diving to the bottom, searching for your love. I heard I was a treasure no one has ever seen. You hide inside a locket, buried in the sand beneath. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight. Stay tonight. You're 1,000 miles away, but if you come while I'm away, stay tonight. Stay tonight. Yeah, stay tonight. If you come while I'm away, yeah, stay tonight. Stay tonight.
Part of me is waiting for seeing your face in the dead of night by my side, but I'm still hesitating, 'cause there is this distance, and we both feel it through the dark in our hearts. Gotta keep from breaking. I am not afraid of the storms of day to day. I know that they will pass us by. The life may fall apart. We are stronger through the scars we know, 'cause we both have gotta try. 'Cause if we keep holding on, we can break through these walls. Keeping these open arms through the storm, we'll make it out. And if we keep holding on, we can find love that's lost. Things are not too far gone, but not that far. Keep holding on. In this ocean, we are left hopeless. Catch a breath, make amends, and get lost in the drifting moments. The tide of love's rising, but we're swimming for our lives, and we stay the same through all the waves. Can I keep our focus? I am not afraid of the storms of day to day. I know that they will pass us by. Life may fall apart. We are stronger through the scars we know, 'cause we both have gotta try. 'Cause if we keep holding on, we can break through these walls. Keeping these open
that all. Why does my avatar look like she's leaning forward? Probably because she is. Okay. Alright, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're watching from. I'm AmaltheaAoiSi, and welcome to my Tuesday streaming. We're going to continue on with Dragon Quest II. And I didn't get very far into because the internet went wonky last night. Hopefully the internet don't go wonky tonight. And hopefully the avatar doesn't get too kooky. I messed with some settings and I may have broken her. I have 2 days off to mess with it. Alright, let's get to it. Ooh, feed in the garden. Whoa! Prithee, do not startle me so. I nearly trod in horse manure. If there's horse maneuver and you're staying that close to the horse, yeah, manure is probably the least of your problems, sir. Alright, where's the red key? Woo woo. Woo 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 woo. Woo doo woo doo woo woo. Yeah, I didn't even wrap this place. Yo, Corsican. Welcome. A very, very good evening. How's you doing? I'm a meow meow. Switch failed, but Discord worked. Yay for Discord saving us. Yeah, you're a cat. Yes, I am. That's because I finished the third game before doing the first and second game. What you got was a dog suit in 1 and a cat suit in 2. Earlier than you get them normally, though. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, that's right. I don't have enough money. I gotta go kill stuff. I'm a meow meow. Because I'm pussyfooting around. Huh. Hello, bank. Alright, you guys have nothing for me to say. Deal. Back to exploring the world. I want to collect the shinies. And do everything but go to where I'm supposed to go. Bum, 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 bum. Ouchies. Bad bunny corns. Nice. I'm playing through 3. Ding. Fuck. Really, internet? I just got going. Ah. Well, it dropped the entire everything. Up. I think it's caught up. This is what happens when the temperature goes too warm and everything melts, and now everything is freezing. It means that the temperatures were finally above the freezing temperature of water, which was 32 degrees. It's finally 60 degrees. Which means all of the snow we've been building up for the past 2 weeks finally melted. Some. It's still out there. Probably really slippery out there. Well, now it's forming ice on the lines. And there's nothing I can do about it. If it gets too terrible, I will have to end the stream. It means something went wrong. It won't let me pin the message. Why won't it let me pin my message? You're my chat. Here, we're just finally breaking 32 for the first time. It feels like forever. That's us too. Like, so with my bathroom, the shower lost the cold water, but had hot water. Okay, I am posting this again. I just need to pin it. There we go. God damn you. No. So it's causing some instabilities. Bay Area, near Facebook headquarters, it's raining. Oh, yeah. And I know in Missouri, it was hot enough that hubby got heat exhaustion yesterday. The weather's trippy. And now it's supposed to go back to cold. This is called climate change. For all those people who think climate change was a lie. I point to example A, outside. Climate change is when the environment does something beyond what it's supposed to. It's unstable, which means you get unusual weather. I like how this model is tracking. I also don't like her eye weirding out. I will have to fix that tomorrow. I was happy I got it so that my hair doesn't go through my arms. Goes through the dress, not the arms though. So you got rain, you got historical warm, and then you get one day of warm, and now it's gonna go back to freaking frozen. Even Alaska had an unusual winter. Come on, keep drawing more rats. Because the more rats you bring, the more experience points I get. Aww. They runned it out of rats. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Muster my strength. You hear that, little kitty cat? Muster your strength. With mustards. Because mustards are yummy. Being unable to adapt is kind of dangerous about rapid changes. It is. And that's why it's kind of a big deal with climate change and trying to fix the amount of negative impact that humans are making towards that. Climate change is a natural occurring event, but we're pushing it past the point that nature can recover itself. So the last time we had a mini ice age event was during the War of Independence when Washington went across the Potomac because it was frozen, and usually the water doesn't get cold enough to freeze completely over. And that one was due to a volcanic eruption. So then we make it worse as humans of putting too many chemicals into the atmosphere, and then it can't adapt. They used to call it global warming, but global warming is kind of a misinterpretation of what it would do, because it's not just going to make everything hotter, it makes everything unstable. So bigger tornadoes, bigger hurricanes, colder winters, hotter summers. Don't speak out loud. There's chemicals in the air. Yo, a dear. Please forgive it if YouTube decides to go kaplootsies. It has in the past. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for lurking. And it should be, shh, don't talk about it, because there's people out there that, you know, want to deny that climate change is a thing and that humans are assisting it along. Kind of like how many of you know that the Earth has changed its axis. It's tilted more. Yeah, shh, shh. Don't go tattling on me, you know, political peoples. I know science. And technically, the more rainforest that disappears, the more that the Arctic areas in the extreme north and south during their winters don't have access to oxygen. Because that is where the world gets its oxygen when there's snow. Because snow means trees aren't making oxygen. Yeah, and the weather is getting worse. It is. Man, Bear, Pig was real. Sorry, Al Gore. South Park reference. For climate change. He was. And, like, we've known about it for a long time. God, elementary school, I did a report on deforestation in the rainforest and how that would affect the Earth's oxygen levels, especially with the winter areas. And that, God, you're looking at 88 for that. 1988. What is this place? Qualin's Gate. Probably shouldn't be here already. I should probably go get my buddy. My cousin. Sometime you should discuss the dangers of dihydrogen monoxide. Yeah. Magnetic pole polarity reversal might happen soon. Well, here's the thing. The magnetic poles are no longer where the magnetic poles used to be. Like I said, the Earth has changed its axis. So places like Alaska, the sun isn't in the same spot that it's been before. And in the U.S., that affects the Tornado Alley. Tornado Alley has now shifted more towards the east because of the tilt change. I read that if not for dust from the Sahara, the Amazon forest might die. Yeah. Chemicals in the air, it makes the trees harder to adapt. Yeah. We tilted. We did. We tilted. It's not that the chemicals are making the trees harder to adapt. So the Earth is set that chemicals go up into the ozone and it changes out carbon for more oxygen and other nitrates and chemicals that we can't breathe in and the Earth doesn't need goes up, and then it collects pure oxygen and comes back down. The problem with it is if you send too much up, there's not enough oxygen coming down. It's just going to grab whatever's up there and cause other chemicals to come down or eat away at the ozone layer, thus letting in more environmental issues from up there as well. And dihydrogen monoxide. See, that reminds me of that joke. Two scientists go into the bar. The first one goes up to the bar and asks for H2O. The second one goes, I would like some H2O2, please. And the second guy died. Why? Because he ordered hydrogen peroxide. And all the people who are saying, well, all of these chemicals are gonna kill you. Well, yeah. But everything has dihydrogen monoxide. It's not dangerous. Kind of like necessary. Helm splitter. Sweet. Oh, there's a couple places. There's a place over there I could get to. Let's go on a journey. Yo, to Zoom. Welcome to our science chat. Apparently, the banning of aerosol chemicals saved us by repairing the ozone layer hole above Argentina. Yeah, it actually shrunk it. And then we learned scientifically that there's always a hole in the ozone layer. It's kind of there. It was just the size of the hole we had made bigger. But this is also why trying to move away from fossil fuels is the way that we need to go. Now, the problem with electric vehicles is they don't like cold. We just have to come up with something else that doesn't harm the environment. Feels a bit weird having the hero in this game get abilities. Then again, classes in Times Warriors 3 remake have new and different abilities too. Yeah. I kind of like that they're going back and they're making it more uniform between the games. Oh, also, I thought even more on, how he said that hero of the game is all depending on your point of view. And I figured out why Harkon and them are all so mean. We're in the underground. We're in the underworld. Now let's go with the Godzilla. Hollow Earth. We're in Hollow Earth. This was the Dragon Lord's area. This was their land. And then somebody started kicking people down a giant hole and sending them down here. And they actually lived through the fall. And because they come down here, they just start fighting monsters. Because they're like, well, we need land. This is our land now. Bugger off. So, what do the monsters have to do? They're fighting for their home. Heard we might have better batteries soon from silicone. Yes. Silicone is making good ones. And even the older batteries we have, the lithium, as long as they last a long time, it lessens the amount of chemical waste that's happening. So sometimes the solution is something that's still a bad environmental chemical, but if we're exposing less of it, then it's better because it can, process. So that's kind of why LEDs are really good, because they last longer. Yeah, but yeah, the Dragon Lord had every right to try to beat up all these humans because we came down here and we're shoving them out, the monsters and the Dark Lords, and we're forcing all this light down here. And they were just down here trying to chill and have their good old life. Damn us mean humans. Anyways, that was a mixed up conversation of a whole bunch of climate change, science, and the point of view of bad guys. And why us as good guys in the Dragon Quest games, we're not really the good guys, we're kind of the bad guys. Moral of the story, humans fuck everything up. Yup! I mean, technically speaking, humans' reaction with the earth is we're a virus on the earth. Occasionally hear good news on cleaning of plastics and microplastics for native monsters facing colonizers. Yeah, see? It all goes hand in hand. And I'm kind of glad we're moving past using microplastics and everything. They are kind of really dangerous. And not just everything in the environment. Dude, you ever get a piece of microplastic confetti stuck in your eye? That shit hurts. And if you're lucky, it doesn't scratch your eye. Commercial is incoming. You won't miss much. I'm just walking around killing things. Because I'm the bad guy. Bullying these monsters. JRPG, the church did it. The church leader is Satan incarnate. Oh. Usually. Though the church is a good guys. Well, is the church good guys? The church is kind of really pushing for us to, you know, bring the light down in this monster realm. Okay, the church is still bad. Nothing says more about the church being evil than Dragon Quest. Not Dragon Quest. Dragon Age. That's an American RPG. Alright, let's see if I can make it over to that one. There's one there and there. Let's see if they get so strong they try to beat me. So if I keep going, when I get the second guy, is he gonna be low level? I don't know. I found a guide to use. I'm not using it. I'm just wandering around. I'm a cat. I'm harming the environment by killing all these rodents. I gotta turn the heater on. Wah! Yeah, monsters! I don't care if this is your land. This land is my land. This land was your land. I took it over. Okay. Around the house. I feel like I did this in Dragon Quest 1, where I just kind of walked around for a while and uncovered things. And then I just spent the second half of the game teleporting to everything. I should have brought another soda with me. Welcome back from your commercial break. Hope it was fun commercials and not anything, you know, sus. Because it's not like Twitch would put some sus commercials on things. Also, hope you guys like my Valentine's Day look. I really like the hair. It was a great booth find. Oh, little hearts with bows. And this dress was made for somebody with much bigger boobas. It still looks good, but a whittle on the baggy side. I saw Mr. Trivago teeth again. Yeah! That was a hard fight. I watched your YouTube VOD earlier and heard you talk to me at the end of the video. Ah! I did. Oh, he doesn't have spells. Yeah, it's always weird when it, like, cuts the signal, but the thing is still going. No, bad bugs. My cart. Oh, I need a sneeze. Oh, what a sneeze. Sneezing hurts. Oh. I need to figure out a different way to do my editing too. I hate editing. Editing's boring. There, kill that guy before he takes me down. Flying knee. Ah, they're vulnerable. I forgot it let me turn it on so it told me what they were vulnerable to. Yeah. Oh, the other part I like about this outfit is the ear tips. Oh, that was weird. Don't break your neck, little lady. Yeah, let's see if I can get her closer. Turn to the side. Turn to the side. Yeah, the little ear tips. I like the ear tips. I think they're cute. I got them in all kinds of colors now. Okay, that was a little close for comfort. Oh, and I've learned my buttons. Let's see. Alt 1. 2. Oh, mad face. 3. Sad face. 4. Docked face. Spacebar. Nope, spacebar. Undo the face. There we go. Yeah. Look at me learning my key bindings. I'm getting better at this thing. I just gotta remember where the setting is to make it so that when you blink, both eyes blink together. Oh. All enemies. Stop leveling up every round fight. Really, you silly options. They are. I mean, especially if you try to talk with them. Like, this one is weird, because then my mouth keeps moving. I think it's for being oh, and I need to edit it because her eyelash is going through her face. I've never used them. They've always been there. I've always had facial expression things. There we go. Finally leveled. They dropped a treasure. Medicinal herb. That was nice of them. Give me the goods. Is it worth it? Kind of think that one's out in the water. It's out in the water. That one's on the other side of the mountain. Okay. This way. One more thing I can get before I know I'm probably in areas. No! I avoided the sneeze. I've tried so hard not to sneeze. Oh. Of course I do. Well, at least the last time I saw my mama, I at least hugged her. Oh. No, I am not going to sneeze. No, I hate sneezing. Ugh. Sneezing and puking, the two things I hate doing. Oh, what's this? I should go and see what it is while I'm here. Knee him in the groin. Ooh. Wiggle, wiggle, butt. I'll probably need to upgrade his weapon. I heard it's safer to just let it out. It is, but I don't sneeze often, and when I do, it hurts. It's like full body sneezes. I don't do little sneezes. I do big sneezes. Ugh. But yeah, normally it's something in your body that wants to come out. It's like, no, evacuate. I just don't want it to. Oh. Oh. If I get coughs, they're really bad too. Oh. Yo. If you sneeze too hard, you can literally die. If you suppress a sneeze, you can literally die. So you do you. Yeah, see? It can go either way. Oh. Right now, I know it's just my nose is getting tickled. Because the temperature went down. Who are you? Hi, Bard. At the end of this bridge, which seemeth to go nowhere at all, lieth heaven itself, if the rumors are to be believed. I did go myself to see the truth of it, and did get very wet indeed. I stand here in the hope that my vestments will soon dry. Brrr! Would that I were not such a fantastical fool. Okay. Oh, come on, come on. Through the rocks, through the rocks. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ooh. Yeah! It is defeated. Alright, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Dang, almost never heard of the dying of a power from a power. Yeah! Because it depends on why you're sneezing. So if you hold it in, it can force all of that air and stuff back up into the brain. Which is bad. Right? So the nose is part of your triangle of death. And keeping and letting it out can cause the same thing depending on why you were sneezing. Stop healing the fucker. I am 100% in an area I'm not supposed to be in. Okay. Run away, cat. We're right there. What's here? A barrel. I knew I was pushing my luck. This is an area where you're supposed to have 2 people in your party. Oh. It's also the triangle of death is the worst place to get an infection. I have a long history of getting sinus infections. Probably why my sneezes are so bad. Gear. Change gear. I picked up new gear. Change sickle. There you go, buddy. Better hat. Keep the cat suit. Alright. In the right direction? Yep. Up and over. Yeah! Ouch. See, he just needed a new weapon. That was all. Can probably heal. That's what I get for walking around with the one guy that doesn't have magic. Butt phone. Ooh. Boop 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 boop. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Killer caterpillars. Dead. Around the pen. Over here. And then head towards the creepy dark castle. Oh, he runned it away. What a chicken. Oh, chicken shit. I just wanted to kick his butt. Going the right way? Yes. Castle should be here somewhere. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Ba 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 ba. Yo, Canuck. I made it. In approximately one piece. Alright, where's the map of Canuck? There it is. Boo, 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 boo. What do you have, sir? Medicinal, arm running, chimera. Oh, I had a chimera wing. I could have just zapped back. Flow of a great conflagration. I pray that not hath befallen our brothers and sisters of the peaceful Moonbrook. Moonbrook no longer exists. Sadly. May they rest in eternal pieces and Dragon Quest builders too. Canuck is a fine, fertile, and fruitful place indeed. Yum yum. Looks like a good litter box. Meowsers. Carol. Look at them nice little pumpkins. Where next? To Middenhall, perhaps, and on the way a sojourn and left wind to break up the monotony of the road. Sounds like a good road trip, dude. This is Cannock, one of the 3 realms founded by the scion of Mighty Erdic, and it is a passing pleasant place indeed. Yeah, him and the princess just had so many children, and they had children, and they all wanted a kingdom. I'm a tired face. Well, it has been a long journey. Our own prince is something of a spellcaster, unlike the Prince of Middenhall, or so I hear. But they say that self-same prince is something of a master of the sword. Truly, do we all have our strengths and weaknesses. You know, he was dissing me, and then he probably realized that he was looking at the person he was dissing. Oh, yes. Those who you don't know what they look like. Just because I ain't got no magics don't mean I can't kick your butt. Oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Alright, let's get a new shield. Iron Lance isn't really worth the price. Woo-hoo-hoo. Tangle web. My daughter worshipeth the young princess, while she awaketh each day at dawn to see her highness. Ah. One day I too shall be like the princess. You dream big, little girlie. You dream big. You on your best behavior? Sure. How much trouble can a cat get into? Alright, anything in this hallway? Oh look, it's a saving spot. Seems like a good time to save. I mean, it's only been like 6 levels? I don't know. Ugh. Hey, I finally don't feel like I need to sneeze. That means the sneeze is coming. Wee! Waddle, 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 waddle. Pretty water. Ooh. Ooh, she had a lot of money in her books. He's handsome as ever. Yo, princess. Cousin, it feels like years since last you visited. Have you come seeking your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Why doesn't she think speaking thous, thouses, and speakeths? Alas, he is abroad on an errand of such surpassing foolishness that I dare not speak of it. Okay, you spoke of it. Yo, Highness.
Well met, young Middenhall. How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Zounds! Moonbrook is fallen?
That it has.
Our armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Though some regard him as something of a featherbrain sort, he is
Featherbrain.
assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
The sister said he was off on a stupid errand.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own.
Yeah, he sounds like a teammate I want.
Prince. Yet I could not forgive myself, wert thou to go companionless, and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back my son?
Yeah, sure.
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart.
Okay. But thou must. Yes, I must. And he's the kind of king who purposely
Is
makes
my
his chair
cousin
bigger than his
Moonbrook no
queen's.
more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
I'm just gonna take a peeky. I knew you'd had stuff for me to steal up here. I mean, borrow. Fully intending to return. At some future date when you're no longer king.
Quickly, in here!
We're cousins. What?
What was all that talk of Moonbrook just now? Good gracious! That is terrible news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone. Then it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt for my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy Dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook. But at the very least, I can help you find my brother. Can't I?
Yeah.
Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits.
Well, let's go, princess.
But first I must dress for the occasion. Step outside for a moment, please.
I'm the guy that gets shoved around by a lady. Yep.
Well, what do you make of my travelling togs? I sewed them myself, you know. Honestly, you boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye. When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief.
I like her.
Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it.
All right, Matilda.
Now that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
The blind beyond belief. I have to remember that one. Right? Whatever you do, you don't say it's okay. Well, that's a really loud, long party join. Or anything about, you know, making them look fat. Canuck's finest is along for the ride. While with you, the princess will help fight against any enemies you cross swords with. However, she hasn't officially decided to join your party just yet. The independent-minded miss won't take any orders from you, nor allow you to rifle through her items or equipment. Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom that allow their readers to learn new spells and abilities, provided they are capable of harnessing their power. However, reader be warned, one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Rude. Right? She's there, but she's not there. Whee! So hopefully she's well equipped, because I can't change her equipment. Alright. Let's go get her bro. I've already been there. It's over there, right? Oh, up there. Okay. Around and up we go. Over the mountain and through the woods. Hunting bad guys on the way. Ba-ba-ba. The prince knows the way to pilfer and slay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, itchy, itchy. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-ba. Whee! She tries. She really does. But that's what I was afraid of. I walked around and leveled up so much that I'm higher level than everybody. Welcome back from your commercial break. Hope it was a good one. Oh, you get hit, princess. I have no idea how much damage you've taken, because I'm not allowed to touch you. Ba-ba-ba. Alright. Whee! He tries. Boom, 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 boom. Wee. Ooh, shinies I missed. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Meow, 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 meow. What's that princess doing? Nothing. No missing shinies. No! God, that's all the shinies. Nothing like free loot. Wee. Wee. The spring itself is a little further in. That is where we shall find my brother performing his absolution. Please tell me absolution means something different than my brain is telling me, because absolution is the word used when you're taking your morning poop. I don't want to go over there if that's what he's doing. That'd be just rude. But this is also a very far trip to go just to use the toilet. Normally he forgoes the bath entirely, but today of all days he chooses to soak himself in holy water. You too must think his time. Yep. He took a shit and now he's taking a bath. Ah. Oh. Bejeebus. Two meanings. 100% two meanings. And it doesn't help the second meaning, her saying that, well, now he's also choosing to take a bath. A holy water bath. Absolution. A cleansing with water or other liquid, especially as a religious ritual. Yeah, I know. But it's also used terminology-wise as taking your morning poo. Because it puts the poo into the water. Cleansing with the water. A poo, piss, and a shave. And he just decided to do it with holy water today. Not really. You're generous to a fault, Gawain. I am sure my brother does not deserve it. Now enough chitter-chatter, let us find the heir to Cannock's crown. Imagine if he is just taking a poo in the holy water, right? That water no longer holy. That or he's just clogging up another type of hole. Alright, where's the map? I need to just make sure there's nothing hidden. Oh, okay. Boop-a-doo. Ah. He is having the holiest of holy shits. And honestly, I can't say his timing's bad. He didn't know this was all going to go down. So how would he know that, he probably should do the shorter version of his morning routine? Yeah, slap her, not me. I can't see her hit points, so I don't care if she takes damage. I'm going to assume she's just immortal. Boop-boop-boop-a-doo. Fireball! bonus. At least when we get him on our team, he's going to be the best smelling. Ever so slightly more fashion-friendly attempting at crafting armor from reptile shells. Doesn't beat my kitty cat. Which, with its as a starting armor of 106 defense, makes beating the third one before the first and second one so much worth it. Not if he's bathing in the same water he's pooing in. True, but it's holy water, so wouldn't it just be purifying itself all the time? So the poo goes in and then it's poof gone? Like an offering to the gods. Whee! What's this way? Hello, sir, that I'm stealing all your clothes from. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, look, there's his bath. Oh no, there's spinach stuck between my teeth. I don't even remember eating spinach. How rude, princess. You didn't tell me there was spinach there. Tell me, have you cleansed yourself in the wellspring of the hero? 'Twould be a shame not to do so, having come all this way. Sure, I'll jump in the water. As long as there's no, floaters. Whee! This is the bathtub of heroes because there's a bunch of bad guys in it. That's why it's bathtub of heroes. Yeah, you did such a good job on that scorpion lady. You still didn't kill it. There you go. Third time's a charm. Wow, look at them big ass swords. Hi, old man. You have done well in reaching the wellspring of the hero, wanderers. The young Prince of Cannock himself did partake of its blessing just a short while prior. Drat and bother! Do you mean to say we have missed him? Alas, it seemeth so. Mayhap you will find him in Middenhall? His Highness mentioned that he meant to visit the castle once the rite was complete. He came to see me. Why must he test my patience so? And why Middenhall? Oh, it hardly matters. Come, let us hurry after him, lest he escape us again. Highness! Full aware am I of the urgency of thy quest, yet I fear the stormy waters of thy heart may lead thee astray. It is for you of Irdic's bloodline to steer the people of this fair realm through the storm, not to be tossed hither and thither by it. Yes, I know. Sorry. Then come, cleanse yourselves in its blessed waters, and pray for the favor of mighty Irdic. Well, that's a weird kind of bath. Is that he sprayed us in the face with water? I speak to thee as well, Prince of Middenhall. Meowsers. O hero of legend, grant those who walk the path of the Savior thy guidance and protection. Tap with the flashing. The ritual is complete. May you walk in the light of the goddess. Alright, you can use the zoom spell or a chimera wing to return to any towns, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Now, these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up into the air, but feel free to use them indoors by all means. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings that would have ordinarily gotten your way. Magic! You can assign items, spells, and abilities you use often as easy-to-access shortcut commands. Simply press R1 while on the go to bring up the shortcut commands menu. You will then be able to issue commands with the diagonal buttons. Commands are registered by selecting shortcut commands from the miscellaneous menu. Make a point of assigning anything you use often, and your adventure will be a bit easier. Ba-ba-bum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Sweet. To Middenhall. Whee! Oh, she just rides my back like Superman. We made it! Mama, Papa, Eyes is home. Beloved Gawain, and is this not the Princess of Cannock I see at thy side? To what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, then I regret to inform you that Prince Caradoc did return homeward a short while before your coming. He had been first to the wellspring of the hero, and came thence here, I believe. But upon learning that I had sent thee forth to Cannock to deliver tidings of the assault on Moonbrook, he did hasten thence to return home. That bothersome brother of mine! Wherever we seek him, there he most assuredly is not. Well, yeah. Thank you, your majesty. We shall go after him right away. Good. But take care on the road. Thou wilt see to it that thy young cousin cometh to no harm. Wilt thou not, Gawain? Yeah, no harm. You are both very kind, but it is I who protect Prince Gawain, not the other way around. I am greatly reassured to hear it. My cousin the king hath raised a most fearsome young warrioress, indeed. Beloved son, I pray that your path crosseth with thy cousin's ere long. When it doth pray, join forces with him, and seek out the truth of what is afoot in the land. Whatever helps you sleep at night, princess, right? I mean, cool that she's a princess that doesn't want to be saved. Also, I approve of these thrones. I have short little legs. This is like the perfect throne. Just saying. We're walking, princess, because, you know, gotta level up. And it's not that far. If I sat in that throne, I wouldn't be able to stand up afterwards. Yeah, it's definitely 100% for short people. Most chairs, my little leggies don't touch the ground. My poor little feetsies.
Time to play with fire.
Really? You aimed for the one I was aiming for, lady. How rude. Whee! Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Wiggle wiggle booty. You didn't finish off your rabbit. Meanie. She just wanted to hit more number. Morning, Hikari. Ooh, shiny. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Yo, a deer. It's been a while. Yeah, YouTube's been messing up so much with my streams and disconnecting, which I'm very, very, very sorry for. I can't control it. But hopefully now that things are starting to thaw, it'll be better. Fingers crossed. What? What a pretty pendant. I did not imagine you had a pendant for baubles. It was a gift from Princess Gwalin to her beloved Eardick? How romantic! But that fails to explain why it has suddenly begun to glow. Well, it hardly matters, I suppose. Finding my brother is the urgent business of the day. Please don't say there's a romance going on. They're what, first cousins? Ew. Alright, got the chain sickle, 2 copper swords. Alright. You have nothing I need, sir. Oops, I can't cut through there. Sadness! I am wondering why it started blinking there. Interesting. We on the road again. This guide said nothing about that event. Yeah. Watch, I'm gonna get the next guy and he's gonna be like level 5. Hit it with the sword. So I think I'm using a whip. Oh no, a chain sickle, not a whip. Ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, where's that staircase go to? I like staircases to nowhere. Since thou didst go to all the trouble of visiting me here, allow me to share a little pearl of wisdom. There's a key in this world that can open any door, just imagine. Yep. The more we stain our hands with wicked acts, the higher we climb in the ranks of the army of the faithful. That guy has problems. What luck to be imprisoned here beside one so damnably foul. Pray, what did I do to deserve such punishment? The plaguey fiend ne'er ceases to entreat me to do wrong. Come, friend, the world shall soon end. What mattereth aught? With this and other such pleasantries doth he bombard me. So tirelessly aggravating is he that I have been put off wrongdoing entirely. Nice. He scared you into goodness. Enjoy your prison. Yeah, you can only claim this chest if you're a hero. I don't have to be a hero, I just have to have the blue key. Now where is he? Prince Gawain, lo! It appeareth my son is not with thee. Do you mean to say he is still not returned? But more to the point, dearest daughter mine, wherefore dost thou don such travelling garb? Surely thou hast not been accompanying the prince on his travels? Fret not, father, I was merely helping him find my brother. Is he truly still not returned? He is not. Didst thou not meet with him at the wellspring? He had already left the spring by the time we arrived, and the same was true for Middenhall. Perhaps he stopped off somewhere along the way. That is worryingly plausible. Well, there is nothing for it. We shall just have to keep searching. Hold a moment. Matilda, my dear, pray enlighten me as to why the prince requireth thine aid in this. Mayhap I am not my brother's keeper, but I am his sister, and as such I am duty-bound to help anyone who seeks him out. Once brother has been found, I shall return to the peaceful humdrum of princess-ship, I assure you. Thou wilt return here straight the moment thy brother is discovered? Thou swearest? 'Twill be as if I were never gone. Very well. Mine apologies, Prince Gawain. I trust that my daughter's company will not inconvenience you unduly. See, he does not resent my company. He delights in it. Now, if you will excuse us, Mummy, Daddy, we have a prince to find. Yeah, what she said. Ba-ba-ba. Hey, you should go talk to this kid. She really likes you. One day I too shall be like the princess. Aye, there is naught we cannot achieve if we try hard enough. Not whatsoever. The young princess. She has been watching me at my training? I'm mortified. I was hoping there'd be a fun little dialogue there. Okay. They'll have both streams. Alright. Twitch is still going. YouTube is still going. Woo! The internet being tricksy. Alright, we got 22 seconds left. Hi, Hikari. Yeah! Woo-doo, woo-doo. And yay, the YouTube stream didn't end. It was only an internet blip. And there, Twitch is back from commercials, so I can go in here now. Welcome back from your commercial break, Twitch. Oh, he's staying at an inn? Really? Dude, we've been everywhere for you.
Oh, the very rascal I have been at such pains to find. Your father told me of the terrible news from Moonbrook, and that you journey there.
You know, I hear you,
Pray,
buddy.
Allow me to accompany you on your expedition. I cannot rightly remain idle while my kin ventures into dangers unknown.
Tell him off.
What? Why are you?
Because I too heard the news from Moonbrook. That is why I've been helping the prince to find you, that you might venture there together.
Is that so? Then I owe you my thanks and my apologies.
Yeah. You've had me going
Accepted.
hither and thither.
Now let us repair home. We mustn't keep mother and father waiting.
It is a pleasure to join your fellowship.
Yeah. Cousins unite against the bad guys. Yeah, fist bump.
Though I did not say it, 'twas a pleasure for me too. It was almost like being a hero.
You are a hero, lady. Alright, accessing items in battle. You can store all kinds of objects in your seemingly bottomless bags. That said, you won't be able to rummage through the item or equipment bags while in a fight, no matter how neatly you pack. In short, if you think you'll need to call on something in a battle, keep it on your person. Be sure to equip your belongings instead of leaving them to languish in your bag. You can do this by going to the equipment section of the main menu. I knew it! I knew he'd be some stupid low number. 4. They couldn't even give him that 5th level. I want to get him a boomerang, though. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba, da-da-da-da. Whee! No! Ah! Okay, I'm probably gonna have to cut the stream at some point. Dun, dun. Understandable. Yep. But it's just getting good. Ah. Oh, I know. I should. Put this on him because he needs to level. Now, every step he takes, he'll level. Gain experience. Ah. I like doing such short. We gotta get into a game. I don't want to stop playing the game because this game is getting really fun. I'm a lot more invested in these characters than I was in the last one. Ba ba ba. Yeah, look at him catching up. Slowly. Writing matters. It does. Writings and the characters themselves. I get that the first one was kind of devoid of a lot of story. Because it was just a here, go save princess, happily ever after. The end. Where by the time they had this one, they had story. And then the third one is a prequel, so they had to go back. Which enhances the first one if you play them 3-1-2. I want to level up the brother a bit. But with these, I'm more invested in the characters just because of the way they were introduced to us. And they have more personality than the protagonist in Dragon Quest 1. I would say that they have more personality thus far than the protagonist in Dragon Quest 3. I don't know, it's hard to do games when you're solo. Which, even though you're able to buy from Patty's party planners and get side people in 3, they weren't important to the story. Okay, it's writing and presentation are important. Ba-ba-dum-bum-ba. I want to try to get him to 10. Oh, I bet you the locket lit up because the brother was there. And then I wouldn't have had to go back and forth. Now I get it. Boom, boom, ba, ba, ba. Bye, little rat. Ba, ba, bum, bum, bum. Okay, well, let's give him to 8. Problem is right now all these guys in this area isn't giving the experience. Whee! And I'm worried about the internet going out again. There we go. Now he's reached 8. Doggy dance. Boo boo boo. Got some clothes. Bum 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 bum. And then of course I will be back for a stream on Friday. It'll probably be Dragon Quest 2. So it might be Star Sand Island. I've been waiting for it to come out, and it's coming into early access on Friday. Nah, I think I'll wait on it. So Dragon Quest. It'll be Dragon Quest. And then next week, I guess I'll go to my regular 1 game a day. So, I don't know. What day of the week do y'all want what game? So the games are going to be Dragon Quest 2, Baldur's Gate 1, and Star Ocean 5. What days do you want what game? I got dispatched, but we're playing Skyrim now. Not that picky, just prefer RPGs in general. Same. I count some cozy games in with the RPGs just because a lot of the cozy games have really good story. I just don't know, like, which game should be my Monday game, which game should be my Tuesday game, and which game should be my Friday game. Baldur's Gate 1, I'll need to find a good guide for it. and decide if I want to play an evil character or a good character, because that'll depend on which characters I go for. Normally I get Jahira and her husband, Minsk, Kiran, and Minsk's mage. Sorry for being indecisive. I've eaten 2 donuts and my brain is fried. I'm with you. Except for my brain's not fried from donuts. I just need sleep. And for a little bit, it's been kind of nice playing just one game. Da, 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 da. I don't know if the lance is really worth it. It's only 3 more points of damage. Alright, once I get past this story point, we drop off the princess and get the key. I'll save it and call it a night before the internet dips again.
Father, mother, I am returned and find myself most.
Well, that was an aggressive father, mother.
As do I. Though it is a relief to see thee at last in the company of thy cousin. 1,000 apologies, young Middenhall, for my wayward offspring inconveniencing thee so.
Am I supposed to say yes, he inconvenienced me, or no, he didn't? What the? This is not a question. Why am I answering it? No, he didn't.
See? Sweet as a sugar plum. I agree. We made a marvelous team.
Allow me
Yeah.
to offer mine own apology. If I had only been here.
'Tis of little import now. More pressing
I'm
matters
sweet
are
as a
at hand.
sugar plum.
A calamity
Like she
most
said.
foul hath befallen Moonbrook. Thy cousin, Middenhall, bravely ventureth forth to survey that place and rescue the king and princess. Should rescue be possible, I would have thee accompany him on this quest. Lend him thy succor.
What?
Prove that blood is a bond that none can tear asunder.
No, I don't want to
Yes, father.
sucker on nobody.
Erdrick. Naught shall stand in our way.
The
What?
road to Moonbrook passeth through Gwaelin's Gate, to the south and west of here. Take with you this parchment, and present it to the guards at the gate. They will grant you passage.
All right, gate pass.
May the goddess go with you.
Thanks, Highness. Aww.
Brother, I wish you well.
Aw. Bye, Matilda. It was sweet to have you while you were here. We'll be back for you, little lady. I named you, which means you're part of my party later. Ah, we don't really need the healing. Oh. Well, fudgy. The save spot was inside. Ba 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 ba. Okay, y'all. Just because the internet's been wishy-washy, Isis gonna calls it a night. I said I will be back on Friday. Most likely with Dragon Quest 2. And the next week, I'll either just gonna continue with just playing one game, or I'll start my rotation, which means starting Baldur's Gate 1. And I'll gotta figure out which days I want which games. Alright, so thank you so much for tuning in. I'm AmaltheaAoiSi. This is my Valentine's outfit, and the game was Dragon Quest 2. I will see y'all on Friday. Those on Twitch, you got a raid request, please pop it in the chat now. Alright, y'all. Bye.